Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, I will be opening a Wilds of Eldraine draft booster and making a pack 1, pick 1. Let's get started. Shatter the Oath. 3 black for a sorcery, common. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Create a Wicked Roll token attached to up to 1 target creature you control. Stormkeld Prowler. 1 blue for a 2/1. Creature, human rogue, common. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Stormkeld Prowler. To the giants, it was one little gem among thousands, but to Kylene, it was a haul that would feed her family for years. Wicked Visitor. 1 black for a 2/2. Creature, Nightmare, common. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Amalgamations of many childhood nightmares stalked the realm of dreams, feeding on the collective terror of all those trapped in the wicked slumber. Skewer Slinger. 1 red for a 1/3. Creature, Dwarf Knight, common. Reach. Whenever Skewer Slinger blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, Skewer Slinger deals 1 damage to that creature. One way or another, dwarven meals end up in someone's stomach. Bestial Bloodline. 1 green for an enchantment, aura, common. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. 4 green. Return Bestial Bloodline from your graveyard to your hand. There is a fierce joy in losing yourself to savagery, and a bitter pain in regaining your senses afterward. You could never understand. Bespoke Battle Garb. 1 red for an artifact, equipment, common. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Celebration. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if 2 or more non-land permanents entered the battlefield under your control this turn, Attach bespoke battle garb to up to one target creature you control. Equip 2. Redtooth Genealogist. 2 green for a 2/3. Creature, Elf Advisor, common. When Redtooth Genealogist enters the battlefield, create a royal roll token attached to another target creature you control. Some family trees are thornier than others. Gingerbrute. 1 for a 1/1. Artifact creature, food golem, common. Haste. 1. Gingerbrute can't be blocked this turn, except by creatures with haste. 2. Tap. Sacrifice Gingerbrute. You gain 3 life. Sometimes, as fast as you can isn't quite fast enough. Archon's Glory. White for an instant, common. Bargain. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If this spell was bargained, that creature also gains flying and lifelink until end of turn. A winged dawn dispels the terrors of night. Cursed Courtier. 2 white for a 3/3. Creature, human noble, uncommon. Lifelink. When Cursed Courtier enters the battlefield, create a cursed roll token attached to it. It was the first and last time anyone attempted to levy attacks on the witches of Dunbarrow. Johann, Apprentice Sorcerer. 2 blue red for a 2/5. Legendary creature, human wizard, uncommon. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Once each turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from the top of your library. Okay, first I'll calm the elementals. Then I'll put out the fire. Then I'll unflood the basement. Then I'll do the chores myself. Solitary Sanctuary. 2 white for an enchantment, uncommon. When Solitary Sanctuary enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Whenever you tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And our rare is Devouring Sugarmaw. 2 black for a 6/6. Creature, horror, rare. Menace, trample. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token. If you don't, tap Devouring Sugar Maw and have for dinner 1 white for an instant adventure. Create a 1/1 white human creature token and a food token. We have our card from the bonus sheet. Compulsion. 1 blue for an enchantment, uncommon. 1 blue. Discard a card. Draw a card. 1 blue. Sacrifice compulsion. Draw a card. Oh, my love, would that you could understand. Adventure beckons. I must take its hand. The scholar and the knight. We have a swamp and a treasure token. All right. So here is our pack. I think Devouring Sugar Maw is the only thing I'm really interested in here as a first pick. Overall, I think this is kind of a weak pack. So I do think Devouring Sugar Maw is decent though. I have not been able to play with it yet, but as long as you're able to keep around things that it can devour, especially if you can cast the adventure side, that will give you a couple things to get it started, and then just be mindful of getting things that can create food or rolls or rats, anything like that. Even your prophetic prism or something like that. Cards like Twisted Sewer Witch would be an excellent thing to pair with this, since it makes multiple things that Devouring Sugar Maw can use. And yeah, I don't think white-black is too bad of a color pair, but you could also be in black-red or black-blue maybe, and then just have the white splash. So I think this would be my starting point if I were to open this as a pack 1 in a draft. Like I mentioned, I'm not really excited about anything else in the pack. I think the next highest cards for me are probably Shatter the Oath, since it is unconditional removal, and then Gingerbread, I guess, which isn't bad, but I'm just not too happy to first pick one of these. So Devouring Sugar Maw is my pick, and I will go ahead and shuffle up the remaining cards and lay them out. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Wilds of Eldraine Draft Booster Crack-a-Pack. I hope you enjoyed it. And I think starting next week, since we're over a month into the format at this point, I'll start doing 3-pack Crack-a-Packs instead of just one, which is a new format that I started experimenting with a little bit with Lord of the Rings. So I'm excited to try that out again with Wilds of Eldraine and see how you like it. And as always, make sure you chime in down in the comments and let me know which card you would have taken from this pack. I'm always curious if I'm aligned with you on our draft picks or if there's something else that you would have taken. Of course, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I very much appreciate the support, and it really helps me keep going. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. But that will do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.